Have you ever been working with Ansible and suddenly faced a warning that just won't go away? It can be really frustrating, right? If that's you, then you're in the right place. Today, we're going to tackle the warning about finding both group and host with the same name in Ansible. I totally understand how annoying it is to see those warnings pop up when you're trying to get your playbooks running smoothly. You're not alone in this. Many users encounter this issue when using the EC2 inventory script. Here's the specific situation we're looking at. One user recently asked, "How can I suppress the warnings about found both group and host with the same name?" They mentioned seeing warnings for instances like next1.xyz.net and admin-1.xyz.net. Sound familiar? Let's dive into this together and find a solution. So, what could be causing these warnings? This typically happens when both a host and a group share the same name in your inventory. It can lead to confusion for Ansible, and that's why you're seeing those warnings. We'll break it down step by step so you can resolve this. And don't go anywhere. I've got a pro tip at the end that will help you avoid these warnings in the future. To address the warning messages, the user should first understand that these warnings occur when both a group and a host share the same name in the Ansible inventory. This can lead to confusion during playbook execution. The next step for the user is to check the inventory file or the dynamic inventory script. They should look for any duplicate names and decide whether to rename the group or the host to eliminate the conflict. Once the user identifies the duplicates, they can rename either the group or the host. This will help to ensure that each entity has a unique name, which is crucial for Ansible to function correctly. After making the necessary changes, the user should run the Ansible playbook again. This time, they should not see the warning messages, confirming that the issue has been resolved. If the user continues to experience issues, they may want to review the Ansible documentation or seek further assistance to ensure their inventory is correctly configured. Did you know? Ansible was originally developed by Michael DeHaan in 2012, and it has grown to be one of the most popular automation tools out there. Just like any tool, it has its quirks, but that's what makes it interesting. Now, let's look at the answers provided by other users. This user points out that the warning occurs because you have duplicate names in your inventory. For example, if you have a host named web server and also a group named web server, it can create confusion when executing commands. If you're using a dynamic inventory like ec2.py, the issue might stem from duplicate names in your AWS environment. The recommendation is to change these duplicate names to prevent the warnings. Here's the pro tip I promised. Always keep your inventory organized and avoid naming conflicts. This simple habit can save you a lot of headaches down the road. And there you have it. You should now be free of those pesky warnings. Remember, keeping your inventory organized is key. If you found this helpful, hit the subscribe button for more tips, and don't miss our bonus pro tip on mastering Ansible.